Hello everyone and welcome to the exit polls of the Chitrakuta elections 1920. I am Pranav Acharya and I'm going to be your host today. And with me are from class 10, this is Aditya Gaudar.
Hello.
This is Pranati Ravikumar.
Hello.
This is Smriti Jay Gupta.
Hello.
And Nisha Jain.
Hello.
Today, the panel members are here to give their analysis of each candidate and then provide an educated guess as to who might win. So let's begin with Vayu House. The Vayu House candidates are Likith from class 8 and Neela of class 9. So panel members, what do you think of these candidates?
I think Neela conveyed her motto very well and she's quite popular in school among all the age groups.
As you said, Neela is very bold and she communicates very well, whereas Likith is also a good orator and he did his best in expressing himself in the campaigning.
I agree with that. Likith was slightly less confident, but he spoke very well. He conveyed his message in the right sense, and he has a lot of support from the boys of his age, as in the middle school section.
Yeah, that is true, and I think somewhere Neela is more expressive and she easily gets socialized among her peers, but at the same time I think Likith has support from his friends.
Right, so what I hear you saying is that Neela has slightly better communication skills. So summing it all together, I think we can give Neela, say, 65% chance of winning. What do you say to that?
Yeah.
Sounds about right. So things can change. I mean, this is just our analysis and what we think might be the possible result. The actual results of the elections will be announced on Friday, so we'll have to wait for that. So now it's time for us to move on to Jala House. The candidates of Jala House are Raksha of class 8 and Swojas of class 9. So panel members, please present your analysis of these two candidates.
Swojas is quite good at communication and he also has a good confidence in himself.
Well, Raksha has a really good image at school, and she studies really well. She's also an all-rounder because she plays sports, that is Kho-Kho, and she has a lot of support from her sports team. So she might win.
I think Raksha is quite reserved and is not approachable. Yeah, and I think Swojas actually has the potential to become a good leader, but somewhere many of them are feeling that he has less grip on his leadership skills, which he can actually build.
Right, so you're saying that the competition is quite close because I see that both of them are quite balanced in fact, and so how about we just give them 50-50% chance, maybe a little bit more?
55-45.
55-45, yeah, that sounds about right. So we have 55% in favor of Swojas, which is still not very definitive, but slightly towards him, let's say. And of course, the next is the Agni House. Agni House contestants are Sambhav of class 9 and Samskriti Banawar of class 8. These two are also very good candidates, so let's hear from the panel members what is it about them.
So I think both Sambhav and Samskriti are really good in academics and they have a very good reputation in school. So I think both of them are quite balanced and they are really popular among peers and teachers. I think Samskriti is highly talented and is good in culturals.
Especially in lower classes, boys mostly support Sambhav and girls support Samskriti.
But Sambhav has more support in the senior section where he really conveyed his message properly. So most of them in the senior section are voting for Sambhav because Samskriti is really new to this. Sambhav was a nominee last year also, so he might have a higher chance of it.
So Sambhav has better experience, but Samskriti also has a better image and she's more popular among the middle school especially at least. So I really don't see any way to come to a definitive conclusion here. So there is an equal chance of both of them winning, so we cannot say for certain in this case. So how about we leave that one as a mystery for now, right? And now we move on to the final house, which is Banu House. And the candidates for the post of the Banu House captain are both from class 9, Neeraj and Jnanakshi. So I think these are also a very good match for a good competition. So what is it about these candidates?
I think Neeraj lacks communicative skills and seems to be less enthusiastic than his opponent. Yeah, and maybe somewhere Jnanakshi is more popular among her peers because she's more socializing and she was quite interactive.
As you said, Jnanakshi is pretty convincing, but somewhere in the higher classes she might have lost grip.
Well, I can't say for sure because I'm convinced by both the arguments. So I'm going to be neutral on this one.
That is a pretty good stance. But as far as I see, Gnanakshi was a lot more convincing in her speeches and all of that. Neeraj didn't quite show the enthusiasm and didn't really show what needs to be had to become a very good leader. And his speech was good, but I think I'm going to give Gnanakshi favorable odds, maybe 70-30%. 65-40, 35. Yeah, okay. How about 60-40% looks good. So that brings us to the conclusion of the house captains, the 4 houses we have discussed, and we have presented our analysis to you. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video, which will show us debating the school captain and the sports captain. Like, comment and share. Tell us what you think, and please spread the message to everyone. And thank you for being with us.